Hey guys, it's Lance of Max Sound Solutions, and I've been pulling my hair out, getting a little thin up there. Learn from my mistakes, and when you're setting up a brand new mesh system like the TP-Link Deco Wi-Fi 7 BE14000, I went through living hell for 3 days. You don't want to have to go through what I went through, so just watch the video and then you're going to find out. And TP-Link reached out to me and offered to give me this for free to make a video. So that's what I'm doing, and it was not the product's fault. It was something I just didn't know about that had to be done. And my problem was with the internet provider, not the Deco units. And I've been wanting to upgrade my Wi-Fi forever because I've got an old router and it really doesn't give me that good of a signal throughout my home. And you can pick these up on Amazon, link in the upper right hand corner, or in the video description. They'll be on sale for Black Friday, so grab them while you can. And you can buy them in the 3-pack, or you can just buy a single one. So the BE14000 is a kit of 3 Deco BE67s, and these 3 units connected together will give you up to 8,100 square feet of coverage for over 200 devices at a time. Wi-Fi 7 doubles your channel width from 160 megahertz to 320. Think of it as an upgraded highway for your data. Instead of 4 lanes, you now have 8 lanes, so you have way less traffic and more cars can be on the road at the same time. But in this case, it's your devices, and everyone loves no traffic. And 4 times lower latency than Wi-Fi 6 routers, which is great for gamers. So on the BE67s, you get 3 WAN ports, 1 gigabit, 2.5 gigabit, and 10 gigabit. So I can use any of these ports for my internet connection from my provider. I have Verizon Fios and I only have 1 gigabit at the moment, but down the road I might upgrade to 2 gigabit and then I'd be able to use the 2.5 gigabit port, and who knows, one day maybe 10 gigabit will be available in my area. So I'm really future-proofing myself with this system. And any one of these units can be the main unit connected to your internet, and then the other 2 act as satellites for the system to spread the Wi-Fi throughout your house. And we're going to test it out and see what kind of speeds we get. So we'll do a quick speed test, and the MediaLink 2.4 gigahertz, the MediaLink 5 gigahertz, and the Deco 6 gigahertz. The Deco is beating out the MediaLink 5 gigahertz by quite a margin. And then we have the Deco wired, which is my full 1 gigabit Ethernet connection, which of course is going to be the fastest, almost at 1 gigabit. Unfortunately, Apple computers are not running the 6 gigahertz band at its full potential, which is 320 megahertz. Instead, it's running at 160 megahertz, which is half speed. So it's not really full Wi-Fi 7 yet. And you can see the TX rate is 2400 when it could be 4800 megabits per second. And you'd be getting almost double the speeds that I'm showing here, which would then be maxing out my 1 gigahertz connection. So now we're going to test all 3 Decos and test how the speed is outside. So the studio definitely wins. It's the one that's connected to the Verizon internet, and then it's pumping out in the studio. The bedroom and the downstairs are still getting really good speeds, seeing as they're just repeaters, right? So I'm impressed with how they're holding up, seeing as they're all working off the main unit. And out on my deck, I got plenty of speed and bandwidth, and I can stream to my heart's content. So for my next test, I used the Files app on my iPhone 17 Pro to send a big chunky video file via Connect to Server to my Mac Mini. My Mac Mini has Wi-Fi on, but it also is connected via Ethernet to my 10 gigabit switch. And I was getting 144 megabytes per second wirelessly from my phone to the Mini. I can record ProRes 4K with my iPhone and record directly over the Wi-Fi to my Mac Mini. So I don't have to record my videos directly to my phone. I don't have to record them to an attached hard drive. They go directly to my Mac Mini, and that is such a huge time saver. If you're a content creator and you want to do just quick videos like this, you can record directly to your computer via this system wirelessly. So this is actually an example right here, and I'm recording this directly to my Mac Mini right now over the the Wi-Fi. It's just amazing that you can do that. So it takes about 80 to 90 megabytes per second to write ProRes from the iPhone to the Mac Mini. And I'm using the Blackmagic camera app. You can't do this with a stock camera app. And I do have a video coming up showing you how to set this up. So stay tuned. But this is awesome. My old router could never have handled that. So we're going to go back in time to the day I unboxed it, set it up, and then we'll run into the problems I had and how we solved it. And I want to thank TP-Link for their tech support. They were very responsive. They helped me figure it out, and it's been fine ever since. So one tip I can give you right off the bat is when you're setting up a new Wi-Fi mesh system like this and you already had a pre-existing Wi-Fi system, don't change the name of your network. Keep it the same. So just say if it's Lance's house Wi-Fi or whatever you use, if you change that, every single device you have in your house will have to be reset and reconnected to the new network. And I wanted to do that because my password had been breached all over the internet. So I did not want to use my old network and password. I wanted to start clean. But if you do start clean, just keep in mind every light bulb, everything that's connected to your network is going to have to go into factory reset mode and join the new network. So to make a very long story shorter, trying here, what happened was in the long run is I needed to renew my DHCP lease because Verizon only allows one lease per household, and that is what connects your router to their incoming internet signal. So when I went and plugged in the new router, the new Deco, it was looking for my old MediaLink router, and that's why it just kept wigging out, because it wasn't seeing the proper DHCP lease address. It would work and then it wouldn't work, and it was making me crazy, and I just didn't know that. So TP-Link tech support helped me figure that out. Then I called Verizon, and sure enough, they told me to unplug the old router, wait a few minutes, they would throw the switch and reset the DHCP lease, and then I plugged it into the new Deco, and bingo, Bob's your uncle. Everybody was happy. But man, it was a pretty torturous couple of days. So if you're doing what I did, which is you're not using your internet provider's router and you're using your own router and you're switching to a new router, you have to call your provider and get them to renew your DHCP lease. And now I'm totally happy with this system. I have internet out on my deck, which I just never had before. It would always just drop off the second I walked out of my house. It's a much stronger signal in all points of my house now because I have two upstairs, one downstairs. The whole downstairs is covered by the one downstairs, and the upstairs is totally covered here. So it's great. I'm very happy with these units. I highly recommend them. The setup is super easy. Had I known what I didn't know, I would have been able to set these up very quickly. All right, guys, thanks for watching. I am in Wi-Fi 7 heaven now. Everything works great. But man, it was torture. But we got it working. So please subscribe to my channel, give me that thumbs up, and I'll see you on the next Mac Sound Solutions video.